So I got the hubby here and this little guy. We're going to answer some questions you guys all left on the post I asked you to leave questions on. So, hi honey, you want to go down? Okay. So the first question is, how many more kids do we want if we want more kids? How many more kids do you want?
I don't really get input on that, so.
He's a smart husband.
Yeah.
Don't knock that over, honey. I want 3 kids.
I'm good with 1.
Oh my God. He didn't want any kids.
I was good with no kids, but I'm good with this guy down here.
No, Easton definitely needs siblings, and we need at least 1 girl. So if we have to have like 5 to get a girl, then we have to have 5 to get a girl. I guess that's just the way it has to be. Okay, we'll get one. For your Q&A, did Brandon win the burrito challenge?
I did not win the burrito challenge. It had I got about 3/4 of the way through. It had this sticky hoisin sauce on it, and the amount of food I could have done, but that sauce just would not leave my mouth, and it was actually making me sick. So they said I can come back and try it again without the sauce. So I'm gonna go back and demolish that.
Excuses.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, what are your favorite things to do together? And how do you balance your marriage with your businesses and raising Easton? What are our favorite things to do together? Eat food.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we do together.
We don't really do much. We're pretty...
Well, ever since having Easton, it's a little harder, obviously. But we like to go out to eat when we can. And take him places. It's fun now with him that he's older. We can do more.
Yeah. Amber tends to leave her purse and wallet at home, though. It's funny how that works out.
Husbands are supposed to pay.
Yeah.
What first attracted you to one another?
I was sponsored by a supplement company that had these really good bars that Amber liked.
Yeah, it was all about the protein bars.
It was all about protein bars.
Yeah, right?
I had 0 to do with it.
0. I was like, oh, you work for them? Give me some of those.
Yeah.
For me, I think, well, Brandon was like a gentleman and had manners, and he was polite and respectful, and that was like hard to come by.
She also thought I was gay.
I did. I thought he was gay because he was so polite. So, I don't know. It was attractive to me that he, like, wasn't, like, a typical guy. Like, he didn't come on to me like all the other people who were in my DM box. He was just, like, a normal dude.
Yes.
Okay, your turn.
Can you tell that I've never done this before?
Come on, say it. What did you like about me? He can't even come up with anything.
Well, first she added me on Facebook. That's actually how we met.
No.
And I can prove that.
He poked me.
I did. That came much later.
You did poke me?
Well, we do have a child. But no, we became friends on Facebook, and she kept posting all these motivating, positive quotes and stuff, and I just wrote her one day and said, keep it up. I appreciate the post, and I didn't expect to hear from her. And a few days later, she wrote back, and something she said evoked me to say something else, and we just started conversating. But the fact that we had lived similar lives, had same goals, understanding of things, that was the first thing. And we didn't expect to meet each other, so for 3 months we talked and got to know who the other person really was. It wasn't built on physicalities. So that was the initial attraction.
Okay. Whoa. What were both of your lifestyle and eating habits like before competing? What was the hardest habit to break?
Mine was terrible. I could eat whatever I wanted. I ate a lot of fast food. I ate McDonald's. I would go to McDonald's just for calories, because I was in my 20s. I was a lot bigger, and I mean, I would go get like 6 double cheeseburgers, 2 McChickens, 2 fries, a shake, a couple pies, and I mean, I could do that a couple times a day. And you know, at home, I'd eat spaghetti and ramen noodles, and I mean, just
It was the poor kid diet.
yeah, just a lot of junk and crap.
But you didn't know better because you were bulking, right?
I was in a 10-year bulk.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't much better before I ever competed. I ate whatever I wanted and never really was on a diet. I think my biggest thing was sugar. I like way overdid the sugars looking back now, but I really had no nutritional education at all. So I ate a bunch of crap, and I think the hardest thing for me was just the mental side of dieting when I started dieting. Just because I wasn't used to restriction and I hated it. So for me, it was like breaking through that mental barrier and understanding that like I had to accept it. But yeah, now it's like totally different. I think after years of doing it, that's how you start living. And now I don't think twice about the way I eat. I like to eat the way I eat, and I like the way healthy food makes me feel.
I already gave my answer.
I know, but did anything, what was the hardest part? You didn't answer that part.
The hardest part
of changing into like a competition diet.
Oh, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I mean, the first contest I didn't do any cardio, but I literally didn't eat carbs for 3 months. You know, I didn't have a freaking clue.
Yikes.
You know, and that mentality, unfortunately, you know, the first, 6 to 7 times I competed, you know, with bad coaching and stuff like that, that's how I lived. I mean, when you first met me, I remember I got Quest bars that had just come out. They were just sitting on my counter because I wouldn't touch them. Yeah. I didn't put seasoning on food. I didn't use condiments.
Boring. Like I had to have all the flavor.
Yeah, and yeah, that's.
Oh, thank you. Okay, what advice do you both have for first-time parents? If you could go back, would you change anything you did in your child's first year?
Sleep more. Be more hands-on. Do whatever your wife says.
Change more diapers.
Change more diapers.
He did just change a diaper.
I've changed more than just one diaper.
Hi, honey. I think for me, I don't know. I was a typical first-time parent. Like, I worried about everything. I thought I had to have.
She still worries about everything.
I thought I had to have everything, though. So I bought, like, every single thing you could need for a baby. And I was like... 2
of each.
Yeah. So
we have, like, 9 car seats.
We have plenty of everything. So at least we're prepared for this 2nd and 3rd and 5th baby. But... yeah, I probably just wouldn't have spent so much money. But other than that, I think I did a pretty good job. I mean, Easton's he's my little love, so I've been pretty hands-on since the day he popped out.
He didn't just pop out either. I saw that whole mess.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Okay, what else is on here? Where is your favorite place to travel, and where would you like to go back to with me?
Favorite place to travel with you?
Yeah.
Probably be LA, and then go back to probably LA or, obviously we go to a lot of the same places due to fitness expos and stuff, but, I would like to take you places that I've been that you...
Sorry,
over here.
Easton's kicking the camera.
Places that I've been that you haven't, like Europe and...
Yeah, I've never been to Europe, and I really want to go.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Actually, I take that back. The place I'd go back to would be New York.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Okay, how is sleep training going, and how are you guys doing with it? Ha! That's going to be a whole nother vlog, guys. But, yeah, it was going great, and then things got a little thrown off because I went to, like, 3 places in a month, and traveling's really hard. So, we need to revisit that. It's harder on me than him, though, obviously. But, yeah, we need to get Easton out of our bed again. So we'll come back to that question. Okay. How did IVF affect our marriage?
It wasn't easy. I mean, I guess for the whole year, that's all. I mean, you're just bonded together for that one thing. That's all you pretty much talk about, really, until after you were pregnant, more towards the end, because the whole process in itself, you're just working towards that. So that's like your main goal.
Yeah.
And then after you're pregnant, then, you know, with any scares that we had, you know, then that's your focus. And then finally when you get, you know, because we did have scares, then you get comfortable with it finally. Like you even said, you didn't feel like you were pregnant anymore. So then you kind of get normalcy again out of it. And
but how do you think it like affected us? Like, do you think it brought us closer, or do you think it was like harder on us? Ow.
I think it was hard in general because that's your main focus. Anything your main focus is off of just the two of you, which it has been for the last year with him. I mean, various things suffer because of it.
Yeah.
So, and it's not bad for the fact that if you understand that all of your time and energy are going to be put into that, you know, you understand that going into it. I mean, it's constant shots and medication and everything else, and you got to be supportive. I mean, I got you flowers every single week for 54 weeks, and I think you got weekly massages. And so on my side of things, it was stepping things up to make things easier for you, and trying to downplay any of my needs.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely harder on the woman physically, but I don't know. I think in a way it made us closer. Like, I hated needles and I hated shots more than anything, and I had to trust him to give them to me every day for 3 months.
That got bad.
So that was pain. I mean, I literally have like, what's it called, scar tissue in my butt from all the...
She had to take shots in the stomach.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You know, and you're doing that, and you're trying to be as careful as possible, and it's tough.
Do you remember the first shot you gave me?
Yeah.
When I was, I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
I was dying laughing. I don't know. I laugh when I'm like about to be in pain.
You know, there was other aspects though, you know, before doing IVF that were frustrating because, you know, we did IUIs and stuff, and when you're trying, this is something people don't realize, is when you're trying to get pregnant, I mean, and you're solely together to create a baby, and you do it at specific times, this, that, whatever, it takes out the romance of the whole thing, and it actually makes it stress.
Yeah. What happened? What did you do?
He's a faker.
Faker.
You know, a lot of people going into, you know, getting pregnant don't realize that it can be a big time stress on a relationship, especially month after month when it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. But we got you out of it, so it was worth it. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, we'll do a few more here. Easton, he just slammed his head on my head. Honey. Oh, sweetheart. This is real life.
This is parenting right here.
Yeah, this is real life parenting. You're okay. You're okay.
Any potential dads out there? The kid's gonna gravitate towards mom.
Okay.
So you're not really good for too much for quite a long time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just be aware of that.
The next question is, do we diet the same way? I'll let you answer that.
No.
Huh?
No.
So tell them about you versus me.
I mean, she does macros planning. I usually will be pretty good a few months into a plan. I don't count anything. I don't count macros. I don't measure anything. I eyeball everything. And then towards the end, I get, you know, I would say the last 5 weeks, I get really restrictive on stuff. But that's what works for me. She's different. But
You're okay. I'm very flexible. You're okay. What's the matter? So, like we said earlier, I like flavor and variety. What's the matter?
Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's happening? Oh.
Do we eat the same things food? Like when I cook, do we eat the same meals? Honey, what's the matter? Come here.
You were just laughing.
Come here, I got you.
You were just laughing.
So you can tell them.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Do we eat the same meals? So like you make dinners, but during the day we don't.
No, I've been doing something, I guess in my off season the last few years, I do fasting throughout the day, which is new for me, but it works. So right now I'm kind of dieting. I've got photo shoots coming up, so I'm kind of more maintaining, but I usually won't eat until about noon. Then I may eat midday, and then I eat dinner. Usually I will eat dinner with them. I tend to cook dinner, so it's usually about the same thing. Sometimes it's not, but usually is. Like tonight, we're going to have veggie burgers and cauliflower, sweet potatoes, so we'll have the same meal. But as I get stricter, I'll probably do more of my own thing, just because, again, I know what works for me. And so at least one meal a day can be about the same.
Yeah. I think we're going to end the vlog there because Easton said so. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you guys want to see more of Brandon, leave a comment in the drop down box, and we will try to answer all your questions in the next one. Thanks, guys.